The Silent Strength of Patience, Part 1. A Life on Hold. Nora Bennett lived a life that epitomized quiet endurance in the picturesque town of Kelowna, British Columbia, known for its stunning lakes and sprawling vineyards. Her calm smile, which could easily put others at ease, was juxtaposed with the profound fatigue visible in her eyes, indication of the emotional and physical toll she experienced. In her early 40s, Nora worked as a dedicated school librarian at a local elementary school, where she immersed herself in the world of literature. Surrounded by an eclectic array of books, from fairy tales to classic novels, she found joy in helping young students develop a love for reading. Every day, she engaged with eager children, helping foster their imaginations and instilling a sense of wonder in the written word. As the sun set each evening, Nora returned to her modest home, where she found solace and sanctuary in her small garden. This space, adorned with colorful blooms and fragrant herbs, was a retreat from the challenges of her day. She poured her energy into nurturing every plant, each tending session a therapeutic escape that provided moments of peace in an otherwise chaotic world. This garden, a vibrant tapestry of green and color, became a reflection of her commitment to care and cultivation, both in her personal passions and in her role as a caregiver for her aging father. However, the stability of Nora's life was disrupted dramatically as her father's early-stage dementia progressed rapidly. The once vibrant man, who had been her guide and confidant, became a shadow of his former self, struggling to recall family memories and basic details. Nora, lacking siblings or close relatives to share the weight of caregiving responsibilities, found herself thrust into the role of sole caretaker. This transition was accompanied by a profound sense of isolation and emotional strain as the daily burden of responsibility intensified. As her father's health declined, Nora's personal aspirations began to fade into the background. The travel plans she had meticulously crafted, dreams of exploring distant landscapes filled with culture and adventure, were abruptly forced into the realm of cancellation. Similarly, the creative writing course she had enrolled in, a means of exploring her passion for storytelling and self-expression, was set aside due to overwhelming demands. The lively social life she once enjoyed had become a distant memory. Even casual invitations from co-workers to share a cup of coffee were often met with polite rejections. Each time she uttered, "Maybe next time," it deepened her sense of disconnection from the outside world. For most individuals, patience may manifest as the ability to endure frustrating waits or navigate congested traffic. However, patience took on a more profound meaning for Nora. Became a state of living in perpetual suspension. She navigated the complexities of her father's illness while grappling with the silent ache of her dreams unfulfilled, suspended between her responsibilities and the longing for a life that had been placed on hold. Part 2. Quiet battles every day. Nora embraced the same routine with unwavering commitment. She awoke before dawn, the soft light of morning filtering through her window. Her first task was to help her father get dressed, carefully supporting him as he navigated the challenges brought on by his illness. Once he was ready, she moved to the kitchen and prepared breakfast, making his favorite meals with a blend of love and nostalgia. After breakfast, she would head to the library, a sanctuary filled with the scent of books and the tranquility of reading. She spent hours there, selecting novels and stories that might spark a flicker of recognition in her father's eyes. Returning home, Nora would cook dinner, and as the aromas filled the house, she tidied up, wiping down surfaces, arranging items in their proper places, and ensuring everything was in order. In the evenings, she focused on her father, gently reminding him of what he once knew so well: his favorite hobbies, cherished memories, and the names of family members. Some days, he would surprise her with a moment of clarity, recognizing her as his daughter. On other days, he would look at her quizzically, asking, "Are you a nurse?" These moments of confusion pierced her heart like daggers. Yet Nora never allowed her emotions to surface. She remained calm, never raising her voice or turning away in frustration. Her patience wasn't loud or dramatic. Instead, it was a quiet strength woven into every tender gesture, whether it was a gentle touch on his shoulder or a soft smile meant to reassure him. Her friends would occasionally comment, "You're so strong, Nora. I don't know how you manage it." With a polite smile, she would respond, "You do what you have to." But deep down, she understood that her strength extended beyond simply completing daily tasks. It was rooted in her ability to wait patiently, waiting for clarity to return to her father's mind, hoping for a day when he might remember her without hesitation, and yearning for those fleeting moments of peace amidst the storm of their reality. Each day was a testament to her resilience, an act of love that transcended words. Part 3. The Bloom. On a gentle spring evening, as the last remnants of winter melted away, the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming cherry blossoms. The garden transformed into a soft palette of pink and white, starkly contrasting the grey days of snow. Nora found herself on the porch with her father, who was having a rare moment of clarity despite the ongoing confusion in his mind. They were bundled in warm blankets, the chill of the evening reminding them of the lingering winter, while the comforting aroma of tea floated between them. As they sat in comfortable silence, her father turned to her, his gaze penetrating yet soft. He whispered, "You've been very patient with me. I know I'm not always here, but I see how much you care. Thank you." At that moment, tears brimmed in Nora's eyes, a mixture of relief and profound love flooding her heart. Though just a minute long, this fleeting exchange felt like it spanned an eternity. This small acknowledgement was a balm for each forgotten word and frustrating day when he seemed a stranger in his own life. It reminded her that all the sacrifices she made were not in vain. In that instant, Nora realized that patience transcends simply waiting for the perfect outcome. It encompasses loving wholeheartedly without a countdown clock ticking in the background. It involves standing still through the chaos, creating a space filled with hope, and recognizing that these quiet moments, though often overshadowed by louder, more tumultuous times, hold immeasurable value in the tapestry of their lives. Part 4. The Gentle Shift Over Time. Nora began making small changes. Her father's condition continued to decline, but she found strength in asking for help, visiting nurse a few days a week, a neighbor to run errands. Slowly, she started to return to herself. She signed up for that writing class again, even if it was just online in the evenings. She wrote stories about quiet heroes, kindness, waiting, and patience. She didn't rush through life anymore. She walked slowly, and noticed things others missed. The laughter of children at the library, the first bloom in her garden, and the way her tea always tasted better when sipped slowly. Nora had learned that in a world that praises speed and loud success, there is silent strength in simply enduring gracefully.